Hey everybody, it's Sherry from the Crafty Decorator. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I can't believe it's Monday. And I hope you are all nice and warm and have electricity. The storms yesterday were terrible. When you jump on, just say, hey, that you're here so I know that I'm working. I'm going to wait for numbers and comments. Starting to see numbers. I never wear jewelry. Why I craft ever, but I wanted you to see my little new stuff in the shop that I'm dabbling into. Georgia had ice. Amanda sent me a video of Scarlett. I guess I want to say ice sledding down the road. Thank you for the hearts. There's comments. Hi, Angie and Tammy. I'm on a little early because this is going to take a little bit. This is going to take a little bit. Hi, Chris and Kathy. Thanks for the hearts and thumbs up. I even added to her again today. Hi, Felicia. We have electricity and about 15 inches of snow in Ohio. Debbie. So the news this morning... Pittsburgh, 17 inches. Hi, Claire. Isn't it cute? You can wear it as a pin or on a necklace. This morning, the news said that Clark Summit, where we are, had 18 inches. So we had somewhere around there. I'm not sure. We just kept going out and cleaning snow. Excited to see you and love your bunny. Thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn, I was just answering my messages, and I just messaged you back. We got a foot of snow in Southwest Connecticut. I thought we were done. Hopefully, this was the big send-off of snow. How you're staying warm. I got a sweater on. John got the fireplace burning for days. Hi, Betty. We had the heat on, so I'm warm. It wasn't bad out, actually, even though it was cold, because the wind wasn't blowing. Hola, Maria. How are you? Happy Monday, Jeanette. And hi, Mary Ziegler. Mary Ziegler, I think you ordered. Did you order the other bunny? We're out of the other bunny. I did reorder. And the Infinity Cross pendant, I reordered. The earrings, they only had 2 pair. She's sending them to me, but she put me on a list to get more when they come in. Have to keep restarting. It was repeating. Strange. It's probably because of the weather. We lost power yesterday, just for a few minutes. And the necklace is in my shop. So the chains are sold separate because there's different ones. This little bunny, so you can wear it as a pin, or they have the little clasp for you to hook on and wear it as a pendant. You are running out of firewood. That usually lasts until spring. We didn't use all of ours last year. So John's been putting a big dent in it this year. Hi, Debbie. I'm doing good. Betty said frozen for her. Hi, Anna Maria. Okay, I'm going to show you how I did this bunny. I wanted them standing. I definitely wanted them standing. I should move over so everyone could see them. We got snow and then ice on top of it here in Dover, Delaware. And then they say we might get more this weekend. Hi, Octavia. They said our snow is not going anywhere soon because it's going to be so cold. Barb. Oh, Barb, I meant to bring up the chick that I ordered from you. Barb from Chicken Pekin. She had the cutest little chick in her shop. And I ordered that chick, and I got him the other day. Betty says it keeps going out of sync. Audio. Okay, so the blog is up. So if you go to thecraftydecorator.com, click on blog, it will be the first blog. So you will be able to print out the first line under supplies I used. Is like in orange. If you click on that, it's going to bring these 2 pages up and you can print them out. This is your little foot template. And then this is the face. So to get this face, I printed it off of Google. And then when I had to resize it and everything. And when I got it down to the size I wanted it and printed it out, it was too light. So I had to recolor this all with pencil. I colored it all with pencil and then added with the, what do I want to call it? That ink pad. I added the pink cheeks. Did you get a lot of snow? We got 2 feet. Oh, girl. We got about, I don't know, 16 to 18 inches, I guess. So when you print it out, it's going to look like this. So it keeps its color. Hi, Christine. Okay. The foot, I just traced one of those felt feet from Dollar Tree that you buy in the package. That was the foot. All right. Let's make sure I got the right paper. So for the head, all this was in my stash. This is a bunny head wire frame that I got last year at Hobby Lobby. It was regular $2.99 and then 40 off. But I'm pretty sure Dollar Tree gets these also. I looked there the other day, and we do not have a lot of Easter out yet in our Dollar Tree. Hi, Norma. Hi, Carolyn. Okay, and then these are 2 14-inch wire frames from the Dollar Tree. Hello from Deep Freeze, Winnipeg, Canada. Hi, Janice. All right, I'm using 2 because I needed the body to be thicker than the head to get him to stand. Yeah, John's watching. He just got done doing office work down there, and he's a little sore from driving the plow truck yesterday, today. Okay, look, you want to put your 2 flat sides together. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I line up these crossbars here. And then you want 4-inch zip ties. Hi, Diane. I am over snow. I am so over snow. Okay. And I'm just going to zip tie all 4 sides together. Hi, Liz and Carolyn. Hi, Berta. Sherry, pay attention. Pay attention and zip tie them together. I ordered some other new jewelry pieces too. They had more online than they did in their store at the Atlanta Mart. So I ordered more different fall and Halloween and angels. I'm not sure when angels will be coming though. Maria, thank you for the stars, girl. You're so sweet. I was going to try to have an auction before we went to St. Martin, but it's kind of becoming impossible. Or my charity auction. So I guess I'm doing it when I come back. And I'm thinking, now, I want to do one of these bunnies in the auction, but I can't have it all put together like that. So I think I'm going to do as much as the bunnies, as of the bunny I can, and then give you everything to finish it. Hi, Amy and Karen Rhodes. How are you? Okay, so I just zip tie all 4 sides together. Now I'm going to explain the yarn to you. Hobby Lobby's yarn section has really went down. And so has Michael's, even though they say they have Joann's yarn. Their section is not big either. Maria, John's answer, Maria. Yeah, I'll talk about Atlanta in a minute. Okay, so this bunny, in my stash, I had this yarn from Hobby Lobby, For the Love by Yarn Bee. You need 3 of these to do this bunny. So I went to Hobby Lobby to get more. They don't have For the Love. They have For the Moment, which I think I might have accidentally put that word in my blog. And it's very thin. So while I was in Hobby Lobby, I looked up Michael's, and it said they had a fur yarn. And I went over there, and it's not thick either. So you can get, they only had one white, so I can't use white today. By Loops and Threads, it's this nice fluffy chenille, it's called. They only had one white, and you need 2. So I got this gray, Mirage Gray. So my boy, I'm kind of making this one a boy. This one is going to be a boy gray bunny. Thank you, Sharon Ann and Diane and Betty. Okay, so we're going to use this. Now, I already have one started. You will need 2. Oh, I should open this one. This round one takes almost this whole roll. You're not going to have to watch me wrap the whole thing because I have one wrapped already. You love this yarn. It's so fluffy and thick, so it takes less. I just need to find the end. Where's the end? The end in the other one was in the middle. But this don't seem to be in the middle. Whoa, goodness. Maybe I should try the other. Oh, there it is. Okay. And it's good to do the big ring first because your leftovers, you can start your head. I did have to tie another piece to it. Thank you, Karen Jacobs. I didn't want to use hot glue, so here's what I did. Slide your end under this outer rings. Leave enough of this tail piece after you're going to knot it. Leave enough of the tail hanging because then when you're done, you can knot your other end to this end and you won't have to use hot glue. The yarn is Loops and Thread. It's a fluffy chenille. And I think I want to really knot it so it doesn't come undone. We are doing good, Karen. Thank you. Okay, so I have it knotted on the outer ring. And then you're just going to wrap. Now, you may use less yarn depending how you wrap. I don't pull it real tight when I'm wrapping, but I keep pushing it down because I like it close together. I got to hold my hand on this end so I don't just keep pushing it around the ring. I'm so lonesome here since my husband passed away in November from cancer. Oh, Karen, sending you big hugs and prayers, girl. I'm so sorry. You're just going to keep wrapping. Easy to wrap this with the big bulk of yarn. So see, you're just going to keep wrapping, and I like to push it close together just so there's no chance of seeing the frame in there. When you wrap all the way around, come to the end, just cut your yarn, and you're going to knot your 2 ends together. And then you can just cut off your little excess yarn. You end up looking like this. I'm not going to make you watch me wrap the whole thing because we need to wrap the whole head together. Hi, Deborah. I've been missing yous too. So I've been having a little problem with the disc in my neck. And my arm, my back, like up here in the shoulder area was killing me. So I went to the doctor's and he sent me for an x-ray. See, you can't even see where I knotted it because you could push your knot down in between your yarn. Okay, so once your body is wrapped, you need to wrap the head. And I am not going to start with this big, humongous thing of yarn. So I'm going to roll some of it and cut it. Hi, Connie. Did I fall or anything? No, Billy Guthrie. So he sent me for an x-ray and he said it's what he thought it was. It's all in my neck. And I have moderate, I guess I want to say degenerating disc. C5-6 and C6-7. So the only thing I could do is exercises and ibuprofen. That's it. He said he will send me to a therapist if it doesn't feel better in 3 to 4 weeks. But it's feeling good now. Not bad. I keep taking a leave every day. So I just need to get the inflammation down. Hi, Barbara. Happy snowy Monday. Oh, see, Billy has that as well. And my daughter-in-law's all said, it's old age. And John, I said, I do not like it. Mary, my frame is from Hobby Lobby. I got it last year, but I also believe Dollar Tree sells them at Easter time. So again, we are just going to knot our yarn around the frame and leave your piece of extra tail hanging there. And now we're going to wrap. Yeah, John was yelling at me yesterday because I went out to help with the snow. He's like, don't be out here. I said, I'm good. I have it in your lower, Sarah has it in her lower back. I'm not happy about getting old. I'm going to tell you that. Not happy about it. Both my boys said, Tyler and Pete said I need to go to Mexico for stem cell injection. That's where the football players go. Yeah, Billy, I know it's old age. It stinks. It stinks. So I'm just going to keep wrapping and pushing this down. I am feeling much better. I think the Aleve has taken down the inflammation. My husband has that. He finds walking really helps because when you walk, you're using every muscle in your body. I needed to stop snowing, so I do have a treadmill. I have it also with herniated disc in neck and lower back. Oh, girl. I feel bad for you because I just have disc and you have worse. Crafting old is not for sissies. I don't mind crafting old. I just don't like this aches and pains that I can't do as much as I used to do. I think I overdid the Christmas thing, carrying the Rubbermaids, the trees, all of that. Hi, Taurus. So if you placed an order the last couple days, I'm going to tell you that now. We have not left the house yet. So your order's not going out till tomorrow. I think we have a couple. We packed them today, but we're not taking them today. Oh, a vibration board. I have to look up on YouTube. He told me to look up cervical stretching exercises, I think it was called. I have several degenerating discs. It's not fun getting older. Barbara, I'm with you. John was laughing at me because I said, no, really, I'm really upset about it. I'm not liking it. I'm wrapping the whole thing because I want to show you about the ears. You love my necklace. I don't wear jewelry crafting, but I just kind of wanted to give you a peek at the jewelry that I tried dabbling in the store. It is, Maria. This one is. This little crystal bunny is still available. The pink bunny with the pearls, that is coming maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. Okay, because of the weather. They deliver very quick. So now that I'm here, I am going to start wrapping up this ear. So now you got to go between the ears. I kind of go through a bunch and then pull it. Do you have silver sneakers? A gym near you? No, I never heard of that. Oh, goodness. I need to roll my thing. Girl Eagle is not for the faint of heart. You know, I always say you're only as old as you feel. Well, that's why I'm not liking it now. I got to wrap a little faster or we're going to be here forever. Florida beaches do good for my back. I walk more when I'm... Well, that's what John said. So we'll be going to St. Martin in 2 weeks. He said we're going to go walking up and down the beach in the sand part, like the water sand part. I should have put this in a bag. What size is the wire form? I don't know if this bunny has a size on it. Oh, bunny head frame is 17.5 by 10. 17.5 by 10. I'm not rolling this again. I'm just going to keep shoving it through. I'm just going to keep shoving it through. Happy Monday, Susan. Hi, Sharon. The yarn is really nice. It's so fluffy. I think I kind of like it better than the fur. Oh, see, I said I'm not going to roll it, and I'm getting all tangled up. Growing old is for the birds. I better roll it. I should have put it in a baggie. You know how I show you, you put it in a baggie and put a hole and pull the end through? I don't think I have a baggie right here. That would be better. Are we going to do a demonstration? Yeah, we didn't want to do it yet until I got the other pieces back in. So this week, John and I are going Wednesday to Lancaster to see about Easter and spring stuff. Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't order a lot of Easter or spring there in Atlanta. They really didn't have much Easter, to be honest. And one company I buy from, their whole spring and Easter section was blocked off. They wouldn't even let you go look at it. They said they were sold out already, which I'm not sure if I believe that. I think they just didn't order it. So we're going to go to Lancaster. Plus, everything vintage looking that I love is so expensive. Hi, B. It's cold here in Illinois. I hear you, girl. Am I going the right way? No. We're going to be in the single digits again tonight. John and I ran to Walmart on Friday so I can get a leave. Thank you for the hearts. It was 1 degrees. It was 1 degrees at 9 in the morning. But it didn't feel like 1. It wasn't too bad because it wasn't windy. I was told our old age would be golden, but I'm thinking you just start to rust. The ears are taking me a while. I need to stop yapping and just rap. So I'm giving my bunny a belly. She's got a belly. You don't have to do a belly. You could cover the wood circle with fabric if you want, or just yarn and have a flat belly. I'm losing which way I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be going this way. Yeah, John's answering. I'll show it to you later. So you can wear it as a pin or as a charm for the necklace. It has a pin part and it's got a little clasp on the back that holds it for the necklace that you clip around the necklace. Yes, the rusty years, not the golden years. I probably could have had this one finished, wrapped already. I need a baggie. Put your ball of yarn in a baggie and put a hole in the bottom and bring the end of your yarn through so you don't have this problem. The circle's easier. Why does it look like you're wrapping and wrapping, but not getting no further? Because I keep stopping and talking. I like to squish my yarn together so you don't see any of the frame. So it takes me a little longer. And I have to keep stopping and rolling. I too was in Walmart Friday, the Target, when my friend and came out of Target, the wind started kicking up. The wind is the worst. Thank goodness it wasn't windy when I was out there shoveling yesterday. It got windy at night. Okay, I need to pull my ears apart. So I'm going to tell you, go like this and pull your ears apart a little. This is taking too much time. It's taking too much time. I need to look for a baggie. Oh, I just made a knot. You love me yapping. That's why I came on early, because I know this is going to take a little while. The head. The head is the longest part. I should have had just show you how to wrap one ear and had one done for the second. Are you going to start making necklaces? No, I didn't make this. I ordered these from a wholesale place. They basically sell seasonal jewelry. It's all seasonal. And I like them, so I thought I would try. They also sell college teens. But you have to buy at least 3 of everything, and college teens are too hard. Sherry, I also love your hair color. Sandra, I've been holding out to not go to the salon to get my hair done, because I want to wait until I'm closer to vacation. So I think next week is my appointment for my hair, my nails, my pedicure. So I'm all ready for the beach. I don't have any nail polish left. It all chipped off. Everyone's over the snow. Mother Nature wanted us to have one more. Okay. Whew. Now, but I still got to wrap the other ear. I just got to stop yapping. Okay, so now I need to wrap this little section here. And you're going to have to wrap and then go over that way again so you can get back to the other ear. So I have the middle wrapped. Now I'm not going to do a whole bunch of rows. I'm just going to wrap once. And then if you come around and go through the ear, you're good to start wrapping your other ear. I'm in no hurry. Alice says I'm in no hurry. You're not going anywhere. It'll be dinner time. Much easier when your ball of yarn is smaller. Doesn't all come undone. And my bunny. It's cute. I even had the wood in my stash. Sandy, I got the bunny head frame at Hobby Lobby last year. I'm sure they'll probably have it again this year. And I think Dollar Tree gets the bunny head frames in for Easter. We do not have much Easter out. I did see big, like candles inside the plastic type of thing at Dollar Tree. There was pink and there was a light blue. And they were so pretty. But I wouldn't buy them because they're not timers. You could take the end and feed it. I missed what she's saying. Through a baggie, that's what I wanted to do. But I don't have a baggie right here. I probably do in my cabinet in there. That's what I told everybody to do. Put your ball of yarn in a baggie. Make a hole in the corner, bottom, and put your end through it. And then you won't have to keep stopping and rolling. The ball's smaller so I can go faster. Thank you, Connie. See, I like to push my yarn close together. Not sure if this is going to be enough to do the whole bunny or not. Am I going the wrong way? No. Where and when is vacation? See, the vacation is in 2 weeks, and It's St. Martin. John and I, oh gosh, Sherry. John and I always go to St. Martin for 2 weeks in February. Look at my end came out. Oh God, I gotta fix it. Gotta have the timer candles. I know. That's why I wouldn't buy them. I had them in my little basket, and then I ended up putting them back because I said, oh, no, I can't do it. I don't remember to shut them off. That's my problem. Just hopping on. Love your necklace. Thank you. Ooh, 6 inches of snow and 1 inch of ice. Amanda got all ice. I am ready, Connie. John thought we were going to get away without any more snow before we left, but nope. Hi, Aunt Mimi. I have Mary Hook. She won't buy anything without a timer. Gotta have a timer. I hope I'm wrapping the right way, right? Yeah. When I stop, I get confused what way I'm wrapping. So this yarn, that yarn is white. This yarn is Mirage Gray. Mirage Gray. Hi, Sue. I missed you too. I think everywhere got snow. Because New Jersey was shut down. Thank you, Debbie. This storm got me 2 extra more days off from work. Girl, when I was working at Penny's, I used to pray for snow so I could get days off. I used to love the snow. Okay. Let's see. Couple more. I like to make it nice and full. You love the gray color. I do too. So my boy bunny is going to be gray. The face is kind of girly, but that's okay. Okay, so look. Now I got to do this middle section, and I'll have to cross over again. I got to make sure I get it all wrapped. Hi, Glinda. You love the white bunny. We're making a gray one now. 8 inches in Buffalo, New York. Girl, that's all you got? Because usually there is where you get a ton. Okay, that's wrapped. So now I'm just going to wrap around and so I can come back over to my frame and then finish. Me and the bunny look very cozy. Oh, I think I guessed the yarn right. It is cold in Minnesota. Oh, caught the flu. I'm so glad my cold is over. And we escaped Georgia just in time. Amanda called 2 days ago to see if we were feeling okay. Because she said Scarlett's been home since Tuesday, sick. And she said Jackie woke up with a fever and throwing up. John has stayed home from work 2 days because he was sick. Oh, I might need to add a little piece. Not sure. Well, could stretch it out. So we escaped just in time to not get sick. Okay, so here's my 2 ends, the one I started with and the one I'm finishing with. And I'm just gonna tie my knot. They need to turn the snow machine off here in Michigan. Tyler said they were only getting like 2 inches or something, but they are freezing there. I'm going to cut my extra. And then I'm just going to stick it down into my yarn. Hi, Marlene. Well, maybe I am. I think I need to cut a little more off. Stick it down in there. Stomach virus going around here. I don't want it. So see, then you really don't even see it. Stick it down in your yarn. Okay, so our head is done. We need the face. We need the face. Should I cover the ears first? I could cover the ears first. So for her ears, I found this with the felt in Hobby Lobby. It was $2.49 and then 40% off. It's called a confetti sheet. It kind of feels fabric-y, not like felt. I use this for the girls' ears. The boys' ears, I'm just going to use this pink felt. And I always buy the heavier one. It's a little more money. This one was 79 cents. We mostly got ice cream. Thank you, Patty. This is from Penny's, this sweater. I can go for some ice cream. Okay, so I think I'm just going to cut one ear at a time. I lay my ear on top, and then I'm just going to use a pencil and trace the inside of my ear. And I'll do this one. I probably could have put them closer together. We live along Lake Michigan. We are getting dumped on. Yeah, Deborah. He's not by there. Okay, I have my 2 ears traced on here. You want to cut them out further than your trace line. I don't know, 1/2 inch. I think that is, because we need to glue. Oops, Sherry, turn your glue gun on. We need to glue them to the back of the ear. Hi, Sharon. Sharon, you could just watch the replay of the beginning because I took forever to wrap that bunny head with the yarn. Let me just check. Okay, that will be good. That will be good. Now I probably have to wait a second for my glue gun to heat. Hi, Patricia. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Linda from the UK. Okay. I cover the back of these ears too with yarn. We'll get to that. We got freezing rain. I have like 1 inch of ice everywhere. Sheila, I hope you do not lose power. So see, you just need them to lay far enough over to be able to glue them on from the hole. And then he'll have pink ears. You miss your JCPenney's. Our whole mall is closed down. I don't know how much longer Penny's is going to be in business because it's not busy when I'm there and there's no workers. There's no workers. Okay. Is my glue gun hot enough? Thank you, Judith. I usually don't wear jewelry, but I only wear jewelry when I'm going out. But I just wanted to show you all how cute. Okay. I'm feeling it. Make sure it's hot enough. I'm just going to add hot glue across the bottom. Just across the bottom here, and glue this down on. You become a good painter that you pin the face for the bunny. Oh, I didn't paint that, Maria. I printed it out and then I colored it with pencils. I gotta go on Amazon to order my long glue sticks. That's why I went to Walmart to get more glue sticks. And all they have are the short mini glue sticks. I want the long ones, so I got to go on and order them from Amazon. I thought I need another glue stick, but I guess not yet. Then I fold my ear back, and I'm just going to add up the sides of my ear. Oh, God, I hope I didn't. Oh, yeah, that's good. I do like halfway and then finish it. I'm 79 years old and I love watching you craft. You make sense. Glinda, you're so sweet, girl. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to finish. Now I need the darn glue stick. How long did you work for Penny's? I worked for 10 years. I worked 26 years. 26 years. So there's my one ear glued on. Now I do this one. I saved the rest of my long glue sticks to do this live because I kind of used a lot of glue sticks. Just to glue I'm going to do this whole ear at once since my glue is hot. Just to glue the yarn on the back. And that's going to be an optional thing for you if you want to do that or not. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, my ears are done. Now we're going to do the face. I'm going to shut my glue gun off for now. Okay, so do I have a plane? Yeah, I do. Wait. I did already prep my circles. So this is from Hobby Lobby. This is that package of 10-inch circles. 10-inch circle is for his bottom part. And then I used 8-inch circles, which I have in my stash, and I think I got them from Amazon. You want to drill a hole on either side of the circle. Same thing with the big one, the 10-inch one. You want to drill a hole. Let's see what I do with my drill bit. I think, oh, here. You just want to make sure your drill bit is big enough to fit your 8-inch zip ties through. So this one is, I'm trying to see, 5/32. That's this one. I just drilled my holes. Then for the white bunny, I painted both sides of the 8-inch white. And for the big one, I only painted one side white. You're not going to see the other side. But since we're painting this or wrapping this bunny gray, one side of my 8-inch is white. Make sure you paint one side white because your paper is going to go over here, over it, your bunny face. Then the other side, I painted my Foggy Martini gray to kind of match my yarn. It's not perfect. You're going to cover it maybe if you choose to. I choose to. But I just don't want the wood showing through the yarn. Welcome, Jennifer. The big circle, you only need to paint one side of your circle to match your yarn. You're not going to see this side because this is where we're going to hook the belly onto. Jennifer, everybody's welcoming Jennifer. Okay, so for the bunny face, you're going to print out your bunny face. That is not the one I'm using. Print out your bunny face. We're going to Mod Podge our bunny face on. And I am going to iron it on. I'm going to plug in my iron to warm up. And I'm just going to use regular Mod Podge on here. Jamie, you're so sweet. Annette, I am warm. I have to try the saran wrap because you know how I have to squeeze this to get my lid off? Someone sent me a message that they put saran wrap over and then they don't have a hard time getting it open. And I'm going to have to try that. Okay, so let's put a layer of Mod Podge on here. Happy Monday, Letitia. I got a little chunk there. I'm going to dry it because I want to iron it. Aunt Mimi's making this bunny. Thank you for sprinkling, Julie. Kathy, if you go to my blog, go to the Crafty Decorator, click on blog, you'll see this bunny is the first blog. Click on the first line. It's in orange. It says bunny face and foot pattern, I think it says. Click on that. It's written in orange, and it will bring up the bunny face for you to print out and the foot for you to print out. Okay. So, I don't know if it matters, but I have my holes going across from each other, not up and down. And I'm going to center my bunny face onto my circle. There's not much paper hanging over on the top. Just trying to make sure I'm centered. Piece of parchment paper. You just finished making a quilt. I started in the summer. Sheila, my aunt's a quilter. I don't know. I did make Scarlett's quilt for her when she was a baby, for the bed, for her crib. And then I made Jackie I feel like it's not straight, a Mickey comforter for his bed, but I'm not a quilter. Okay, Then I'm just going to iron my face onto there. There's my bunny face. And then I'm just going to sand off the paper around. Sherry, I'm being quiet. I'm working on a big estate sale. John has a big one he's trying to get sold. He's been going back and forth with people on it. Oh, estate sale. You're probably selling all the stuff in the house, Deborah. And the house, probably. And this is just printer paper. All right. So I need to poke my holes. I'm going to use my awl thing, but you can just use the end of a scissor or something. But I just want to make sure I have my holes. There's my buddy face. Did you print the face on decoupage paper? It's just printer paper. It's just printer paper. Now, you can leave the face like this, but if you're going to put it outside, I would decoupage over it. I'm going to decoupage over it because I got scared, and I'm going to show you. So when I started putting my Mod Podge over it, it was bubbling. It was bubbling. So let's see if it happens to this one. But I ironed it again, and the bubbles went away. So, yeah, I could see it bubble in some spots. I'm going to dry it and then iron it again. I'll show you the bubbles. Because I got really scared. I thought I was going to have to do another face. I got to make sure I'm getting it all covered. Bubbles. Okay. Can you see the bubbles in there? The bubbles. I've got to dry it. How do you print the face? John, go to my website, to my blog. Go to the bunny blog. And under supplies I use, the first line, click on that, bunny face and foot pattern, and it will bring it up for you to print out. And I just printed it on printer paper. All right, I'm going to iron over it to get my bubbles. Hi, Jen. Hi, Ro. I kind of iron from the middle out just to get my bubbles. All right, let's see. Oh, I still gotta, I think I should have, still got some bubbles. Did you get a lot of snow? We got like, I don't know, 18 inches maybe, 16 to 18. They said we got 18, but I'm not positive because we just kept going out and shoveling and plowing. I got to push some of them out with my fingers. I don't know if I put the coat on top of it. The whole bubble thing scares me. Oh, I do have one of those little rollers somewhere to roll on top. I'm gonna use my little roller on there. I don't know if I would put Mod Podge on top, because the whole bubble thing, I don't like it. But I think it's okay. I'm not worried about the ends because they're going to be hidden. But I think it's okay. Poke them with a straight pen. And then re-iron it. Yeah. I think it's okay. I just want to make sure my face part has no bubbles. Because that's the part you're really going to see. All this here, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that part. Bonnie, Michaels. I got the loops and thread at Michaels. It was buy two, get one free last week. I don't know what it is now. They're so expensive, though. I don't know what I paid for that yarn. It was buy two, get one free, but it was not cheap. Oh, another crafter said she lets it dry overnight before she puts the top coat on. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. He looks okay. Hers is good. Hers came out really good. Okay. Now we need to zip tie it into the face, into the head. So I got to put it in there where I believe it's centered. And then I am going to use 2 4-inch zip ties to zip tie it to the head frame. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah, Michael's is so expensive. They're so expensive. Okay, so I guess maybe I want to put my zip tie through my frame first. All right, let me do this side too. That is where... All right. Make sure your zip tie is going through the frame part so you can pull it tight. Then I'm just going to bring up my flat end here. I'll have to straighten my face out again. Do your zip tie. Do not pull it real tight until you get your face perfect. You love that face. Okay, so I got both my zip ties in, but I want to make sure my face is good. So there's my face. So I'm going to put it back down and pull these tight. Isn't it cute? Then I cut these off. My little extras off. trying to push that pointy part of the zip tie into the yarn. I get good deals at Michael's with the sales and my rewards discount. What did I just get there that was good? Oh, I got some two packages of bottle brush trees. One white, and I think the other one was pink. And they were 75% off because they were Christmas. They had tons. My Michaels had tons of ribbons and bows at 75 off. Okay. Do I want to do the ears? I think we'll hook it together before I do the back of the ears. We'll do it all at once. Your Michaels has so much Christmas stuff left over. We have a lot of ribbon left over. Okay, we're going to make the belly. We're going to make the belly. I was trying to figure out how to do the belly. So, first, I took the circle and I traced it onto muslin, and then I was gluing the muslin around and then stuffing the belly with fiber fill. And then I said, oh, sugar. I needed the muslin bigger than the circle, so you have more fabric to stuff. So then I did that, made the circle bigger, and I started over. And then I had the muslin too big. It was just a pain in the tushy. So I was just going to leave it flat, and I was going to decoupage this piece of chenille with a flower on it. But I was in Dollar Tree, and this popped out at me, the Cocoa Liner. It's 10-inch Cocoa Liner, and it's perfect. It's perfect. So I took the the body part. Now on the white one, I had to cut it because the yarn is not as thick as this yarn. So you want to put it in first. See how far out you want your belly. If you don't want it real far out, so this is even with the back of my yarn. And I think I'm okay with this. If you do not, push this down in until you get the look you want, and you could see how much you need to cut off. So I would pull it out, trim around, cut the excess off. Then I kind of gave it a quick coat of, that one I did white paint. This one, I'm going to use my Foggy Martini, just because I don't want that brown. If the yarn, if it shows through the yarn anywhere, I don't want this brown to show. Maria, it is a perfect belly. Because first I thought, oh, maybe a plastic bowl. And then I was looking at the bowls, but they're kind of flat on the bottom. I said, that's not going to work. So then I thought this. So I'm not real fussy on it. I just want to get a little gray paint on there so it doesn't look so brown. You're not going to see it. We're going to cover it with yarn. Karen Jacobs, you're so funny. It looks like yours. I hate, what do they call it? The mushroom topper? What do they call that? When you put like your pants on, and if you have that little hangover, I don't like that. I love how you think to get what you're trying to accomplish. I almost gave up on the belly. until I saw this cocoa liner. Then I thought about, they sell, I seen it at Hobby Lobby, like the half of a styrofoam ball. But gosh, styrofoam is so expensive. And to cover it up with yarn, I didn't want to do that. So this is $1.50 at Dollar Tree. It's 10 inches and it fits perfect in there. Okay, see, this is good. I'm not real fussy to cover it all. I just don't want it to be like that brown. They call it a muffin top. That's what it is, Tammy. That's what it is. Okay, let me dry this. That's a good idea for a belly, isn't it? Yeah. Love handles. Yep, that too. I got those. Love handles and muffin top. Is it dry enough? I don't want to get paint all over me. Roslyn, happy birthday, girl. Roz, I'm going to write your name down. I'm going to show you what I found at Dollar Tree yesterday. Roz, I'm pretty sure I have your address. If I don't, PM me it, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, you have the half spear styrofoam ball you can use. As long as it's big enough. Thank you, Cheryl. The necklace is in my shop. There's some cute things in there. I ordered some fun Halloween, some pretty fall pendant things. Okay. Now, I thought about it. So, I know this is stiff, but I didn't want my belly to crush. So, I'm using some polyfill in there. Just because I don't want my belly to crush. It doesn't have to be full. I just want it, oh no, just stick some in there. You could probably even use paper maybe. I don't know. All right. So now I want to put this back into my body form here. So there's my belly in there. That's the back. Now we need to zip tie this behind here. Your painted side goes out. The unpainted side is going to go in here. Now for this one, somewhere right here, I have them. My 8-inch, oh here. I'm going to use two 8-inch zip ties because this wood is thicker. Looks like the belly for the Pittsburgh. Oh, for the, what do you call it, guy? What size are the wreath frames? 14-inch. Two of them. Zip tied together. All right, so let's see. I need to get my zip tie around the frame. And up. And another one. Use spray paint to paint the belly. Would be easier. I'm covering it. Tina, sister. Tina, I'm covering it with yarn. So it's not going to matter. But, oh, turn your glue gun back on, Sherry. But I, just in case it came through, I didn't want... Oh, maybe I should have used a little. Now it's tight. I thought maybe I should have used a little bigger drill bit. Oh yeah, that's what we're making. Right there. Oh, that one went through easier. Don't like how that looks caved in right there. All right. Now I'm going to zip tie it. So put your zip tie through the frame, then through the holes, and then pull it tight. And the wood goes like down into the frame. So if you don't want to cover this with yarn like I'm going to do, you can leave it just your wood. But I wanted to cover it. Okay. Here's my belly. There's my belly. I thought you was going to zip tie the belly too. I just put this down into the frame. I didn't zip tie the belly. We are going to add glue around the belly inside here, and we're going to do yarn. We're going to do yarn. So it will be secure, and it's secure anyways. It's not going to come out. It's tight in there. Okay, now I need my yarn. Well, first I need my head, I think. I missed the part wrapping the frames for the belly. What did you use for the frame? It's two 14-inch wire frames zip tied together, back to back. And then you wrap them. So, let's see. I'm going to zip tie my head to my body before I cover the back. I think it's easier that way. So look, center, you want to overlap this frame and center your bunny head onto there. And then we're going to use 8-inch zip ties to zip tie this bunny head on. I used 4. I did 2 first, and I felt like it wasn't strong enough, so I did 2 more. So I'm just going to feed this through. Now I'm trying to think because I want the back in the back. I'm not going to tighten it, so I'll be able to feed or be able to straighten my head out. So stick it through, go through your head also. No, let me think a second. Don't go through the head. Just stick it through the body. Then take this and go into the head. Because I want to zip tie it in the back. And I'm not going to tighten it until I get all of it done. If I could get it through there. Okay, 1 second now. Okay. So I took the end and I went through the head. So I'm out the back. And then I'm just going to pull this together. Don't pull it tight because we got to straighten it all out. Same thing. Go through here. Making sure I'm going through the right way. Flip it back over. Loop it around into the head. So when you go back out, you're kind of going through this body part again. At least I'm trying to. Sherry, I don't know why I always end up with a problem when I'm live. I want this to go through the body. Put it down. That would be easier. Okay. That was easier. Except it flipped on me. 3 14-inch wreath forms. No, 2. 2. This flipped on me. I gotta fix it. I can't zip tie it facing the wrong way. 2 14-inch frames. The head is a... You know what? I'm not going through the body. I'm just going to go through the head. Just going to go through the head, not the body again, and pull it together. The head is a bunny frame head. Okay, don't pull them tight yet until you make sure he's good. Then pull it tight. Okay, see, he's still wobbly. So 2 more 8 inches. Now we're going to go like kind of here in the corner. In the corner. Got to move over a little more. So I'm in the corner of the head. I'm going to go this way. You don't see these zip ties because they go into the yarn. Now I want to tighten this one. Not pull it tight. And do this corner. And then I'm still going to make it more secure. Hi, Billy Guthrie. You're so sweet, girl. All right, let's go into here again. Now I can pull it tight. Ha! What kind of zip tie is that? It broke. Okay, let me get another one. What the heck? Okay, I see. I still think it's kind of wobbly, so I'll show you what we're going to do. I'm going to cut these off. All right. Get a 3/8 dowel. This is what I had in my stash, and this is what worked good for me. So I cut 2 4-inch pieces. That is going to go in our wood to stand it. And then 1 2-inch piece. This I am sticking down. Oh, maybe it should be longer. You know what? I think I went lower on the other bunny head. I think I need to go lower. No, I'm just going to do what I do. Let me find my bag with my other piece of dowel. I guess I don't have it up here. Huh. I think the 4-inch is going to be better. It is. I need a piece of dowel. I'm late, Sherry. You are making another bunny. I am. Either that or I cut my zip ties off and I make them lower. I think he should be lower down here. See, I'm sticking this down in there. That one, I only use this little 2-inch piece. And it made my head sturdy. But I need this 4-inch piece. I need that 4-inch piece for my thing. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Attach your head down lower. Let me see if this is gonna work. It's not, Sherry. You need to cut your head off. I need to cut this off. I didn't put it low enough. Why not a paint stick? Oh, girl, that might work. But my head should be lower. That might work. Oh, a paint stick's too wide to fit into in between my grates in there. Just bear with me a second. I'm cutting these off. And we're gonna reattach it the right way. Maybe. Maybe. I always goof up on a live. His head needs to go down lower. If I can find them to cut. I'm having a hard time finding them. There's one. There's 2. Three. I need to find one more. You could redo it. That's what I'm doing. It'll work better. Make a mistake, fix it. All right, let me try again. It needs to be lower to be sturdy. So it's like 3/4 of the way down. It's about 3/4 of the way down. So let's start again. Stick my zip tie in there. Go in the middle. Okay. I came out through my head. I gotta make sure I get it around a bar. I hope My internet and power remain so I can go live tonight. Bloom and restore. Girl, I hope so. Did you lose power yesterday? I'm pulling them tight so she stops flopping around. The bunny in the background is so awesome. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm just trying to fix my mistake. Get it through there. Nope, storm started around 7 p.m. last night. Girl. Need another one here. So I hope your power stays. This should put me okay. We only lost power for a couple minutes last night. All right, why am I... Whoops. Where's my end? There it is. Okay, now I gotta tighten the ball. Maria, they're good. John cleans all of their snow. He does ours, he does theirs. They'd be better than us if we lose power. They have a generator. I'm gonna get a generator. Oh, see? That's much better. Look. You got a zip tied down about 3/4 of the way. That's much better. Oh, gosh. Now this will work. So my little 2-inch, 3/8 dowel, 2-inch piece, I stick that down in there because that's going to hold my head and stop it from bopping backwards. So I just stick that little piece down in there in the center because we're going to glue yarn on there. We're going to add hot glue as soon as I clean up some of this junk. All right. Got my yarn. Got my hot glue. So I am going to add hot glue here underneath my dowel and then over my dowel and right up the center. And I'm going to glue my yarn on top. Now, if you don't want to cover this, paint your dowel the same color as this would. But I have that glued. Now I'm just going to work up and down one side. Add more hot glue. I add it close and just go down. And then I go back up. I just wanted my back to have fur. I would have that bunny belly smashed. That's why I have stuffing in it. That's why I have stuffing in there. Just going up and down. What about the 4-inch dowel, Deborah, is for when we're making our wood base. I have the 2-inch one in there. That's originally what I used, and that's what I cut for that purpose. Now, I could go right around. Maybe I want to go right around. Brenda, I'm using 2 skeins for the whole project. See, that yarn is not as thick as this yarn. So I'm kind of not liking the way my hoops are looking there. So I think I am going to go right around and then down. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this around the top of those hoops because I don't like the way those hoops are looking. Didn't see those hoops on the white. The bunny head Lori I got last year from Hobby Lobby. They usually get the same things in every year. And I also believe Dollar Tree gets the bunny head frame in. So I glued right around there. Now I'm going to go up and down here again, and then I'll finish going around. I'm going to go down. Oh, need a glue stick. You could probably cut your yarn in pieces, but that's a pain. So I just went down, and I'm going to go up and down. I'm going to make sure that's glued down there. Told you this was going to take a long time. Keep going around and loop starts at bottom. Oh, go in a circle? You can. I kind of didn't like the look of it, though. I don't know. I was thinking of doing that for the belly, but I'm not sure I'm going to like the look of a round on the belly. So look, I covered that side. Then I'm just going to bring it back up to where the top there, where I started going that, covering that ring up. I got to make sure this is glued down good. Then I'm just going to add glue and come back up to the middle. glue down my end. Glue strings. There, look. I like that look better. Thank you, Roz. Now, you could go around the circle. I don't know. I just don't know if I'd like it. I kind of like the look of going up and down, but you do what you like. Do it. Make it your own. Now I'm going to cover this. But kind of the same way. I'm just going to start in the middle. Because if I start on this end, it doesn't go straight. I end up, see how this kind of curves? It's okay for the belly. I like it for the belly. Hi, Barbara. You're so sweet. Thank you, girl, from Washington. This is optional. You can leave it plain, your painted wood. I just wanted the fur. How many skeins of yarn? Tina, if you're using this fluffy chenille by Loops and Thread, 2. That For the Love, which I can't find anymore at Hobby Lobby, that one took me 3 skeins because it's not as fluffy as this. So 2 skeins. 2 skeins. Because we're still on my first skein. Oh, told you I use a lot of glue sticks for this. Did y'all watch football games last night? We didn't really care who won. I was kind of cheering for the Broncos, but that game was crazy. Snow-wise. They couldn't even make a field goal, neither team. That storm was crazy. They should have started the game earlier. Well, hi, my beautiful friend, Kimberly Holland. Hello, girlfriend. Okay, up one more time. We still got to make the feet and the arms. Did you go up and down the front of the belly? I didn't do the belly yet. I'm going to show you. Okay. Again, I'm not liking that hoopy look. So I'm just going to glue around again. Oh my gosh. Glue strings. All right. Now. Now I'll do this side. Yes, I watched both games. I was hoping for Broncos, but I agree. The weather had other plans. They needed to start the game earlier. Because what did that start? Did that start? I don't know if it started in the third or fourth quarter. I forget. Billy Guthrie, we are having tomahawk pork chops. Oh, John's answering. I think we need to get a new air fryer because John made chicken wings in the air fryer last night and they weren't as crispy as they usually are. I think we need a new air fryer. Our air fryer is years old. Because he does the pork chops in the air fryer too, and they come out so crispy. That needs to get glued down better. What's a tomahawk pork chop? So it's the pork chop with the bone. You know how you just buy the pork chops with the bone? This is like, the bone is long. It looks like a tomahawk steak, but it's a pork chop. It's so good. It's so yummy. I'm just thinking here. So I think I may need to cut my yarn and go around. I need to add one more piece because I'm not going to end up right. I'm not going to end up right. Got to make sure my ends are glued down. Sherry, do you teach us that anything is possible? Karen Jacob, you just need to sit and think about it for a while. Because where did I go? I went up here and there. So, yeah, I'm going to have to cut my yarn. I'm going to have to cut it here and then start and go around. I got to get my ends glued down. Just continue it all around. Don't cut it. I had to cut it because I'm not going to end up right. And I did just squish my belly a little bit because I leaned on it. Because I end up here. And if I go around here, I already went up here. That would be like a double row on this side. So I'm just going to start it here where I end it with coming up here. I don't know what he's watching down there, but there is a lot of screaming going on. Good evening from West Virginia. Oh, John's telling what the tomahawk pork chop is. This needs to get down better. Glue, glue, glue. Hi, Tina. Happy Marvelous Monday. Happy Snow Monday. We have not left the house since Friday. Okay, and then I'm going to end here. Need to fix my end. I got glue strings hanging. I thought my vision was getting worse. No, I just needed to clean my readers. Deborah, I don't know how my glasses, they get so filthy. They get so filthy. I need to just tuck this around a little better. All right. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Any trips planned to the tropics? We are, Linda. In 2 weeks, we're going to St. Martin. 2 weeks. All right, I need to cover the ears. So, the ears, I just start. John wants to eat tonight. You want me to stop and come back on? Hon, I still need to make the feet and the arms. I told them it was going to take a long time. And I'm going to add hot glue up the side. Glue around. This yarn is much fluffier. Yeah. How long are they going to take? Oh, I went the wrong way. I was going to go up and down. That's all right. I'm going to add next to it. I'm going to go up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Hi, Elaine. What? Okay. I'll let you know in a couple minutes. Well, I'll let you know in a half hour where I am. It'll be like eating out on Friday. Doreen, welcome, girl. I'm glad you're here. Just trying to get my fur glued down, my yarn. What? Okay. I got to move quicker. John's starting dinner in a half hour. I guess I should have came on at 2. Or after dinner. Okay, Sherry, where'd you just put your scissors? Oh. Here. getting hungry. Go eat. We'll wait. He didn't start it yet, Kimberly. He didn't start dinner yet. He said he's going to start in a half hour. I just want to get my yarn all glued down good here. Okay. There's one ear. I need yarn. Okay. All right, so that was my first skein of yarn. Now I gotta work on my second ear. Go this way. Need a glue stick. Norma, it's not ready yet. He didn't start it. Because I could end and come back on later and finish. John does the cooking. He does the cooking. Oh, see, I'm going the wrong way again. I go down. The ears are quick. And the foot's not going to take long. I already have one done. It's the body that takes the longest. What would I sell them for? This guy would have to be expensive. It's a lot of work. He would have to be expensive. I'd have to figure out how much money you have in material. And then how many hours it takes you to make this baby. Hope I'm not squishing his belly. Okay. Let me cut this, and then I gotta fix it. Couldn't finish and work, but love watching when I can. Elizabeth, thank you, girl. I'm trying to move a little faster. Just gotta make sure I got my ends. You forgot? That was just the thing. Lots of time and money. Yeah. Lots of time. And John says you should be paid. He always says you should be making $20 an hour when you're making something. I did squishes. I'll pop it back out. Okay, look. His ears are finished. Let me set him to the side a minute. Okay. For the feet, you just want cardboard. Cardboard. Print and cut out your foot pattern. Trace and cut out 2 feet. Cut out 2 feet. And then we're going to wrap the foot. I'm just using cardboard. There's a knot in this. I don't want that knot. Okay, here's how I start. I add hot glue down the center. Again, I do one side at a time. I start at the bottom, go all the way up to the front of the toe up there. Like this. Now you got to flip it over and add hot glue down the middle of the back side, I guess I'm going to call it. And this is a funny looking yarn. That piece. I got to make sure I cover the bottom there. Okay. I'm going to go back to the front, add hot glue up. And my yarn. And then go around to the back. Whoop. I'll make sure I get his toe covered. What would we do without hot glue tools? I would have to be using my Gorilla Clear Grip adhesive, but it would take longer to dry. Okay, so I have 2 rows on each side. I need to get this glued down. Now I'm going to come back over to the front. Oh, need a glue stick. You'd have to charge for a whole bag of glue sticks. Gotta make sure I'm glued down before I flip over. Hi, Gloria from Florida. Okay, now I gotta go back over to the other side. So you're just gonna keep flipping back and forth your side. Front, back, front, back. Need to do one more here. And then see, oh, I need to get this here. And see if I need to go down the side. Hi, Gloria from Florida. The yarn is expensive. It is expensive. Okay, so I am going to just add glue down the side there. And that's where I'm going to end. And then go do my other side of the foot. Gotta make sure I get my end down. Perfection. I'm a little weird like that. I feel like I need more glue here. And my end. Okay, so half my foot is done, front and back. I'm going to start this out. This skein of yarn looks a little funky. Let's see if I fluff it. It's like some places there's not chenille on both, like all the way around. All right, I'm just going to do it again. From bottom to top. And around. try and move a little faster. Sharon Ann, the news said we got 18. We weren't quite paying attention to measuring because we kept going out during the day and plowing and shoveling, so it wouldn't have so much to do at once. The snow was very light and fluffy, though. It was not a good snowman making. Cheryl, this chunky or fluffy chenille yarn by Loops and Threads, I am on my second skein for this. So you're definitely going to need 2. You may have leftover, but you definitely need it. You're going to need the 2. Just started her second. You can, yeah. This is my second. Just started the second skein. Okay, this is my toe part. Not that you could tell the difference. This is my little toe section. Whoa. I don't like that. That is like a different foot, a different yarn. Why is that? That is like a different yarn. This one. Okay, I'm going to go with it. But I'm not using that one to cover the belly. We're going to use this. All right. Look how different those look. I said this one was weird. Okay, so you have 2 feet. Oh, I'm glad I didn't start covering the belly. All right, let's cover the belly quick. Cover the belly. I am going to start by adding hot glue around half of it. I don't like that skein of yarn. And glue this down into there. Now you could go around. I just don't want to end up with it like a circle in the middle of his belly. So I'm just going to keep going up and down. I want to go over a little further. Like, I'm just going to keep going around half of the belly. I didn't. I think I should have went that way. Because I'm trying to go fast. Oh, a belly button. Oh, should we try it that way? Maybe I should try it that way. You end up with a belly button. Let's try it. I just pulled that off. Let's try it that way. I never thought of the belly button. All right, let's try it. I gotta make sure I got the glue part of the yarn down there. We're gonna go around and see what it comes out like. It's a cocoa liner, yeah, 10-inch. All right. I'm going to try to go a little faster. I said I wasn't liking that yarn. Kind of want it close together. Oh no. I'm adding extra hot glue on top of the yarn too. Let me look. Yeah. I'm hoping I'm gonna like it. Not sure if I'm gonna like it around. Is what it is. We'll look at the difference. I was just thinking in 23 days. Oh, I missed it. I'm not sure I'm liking the round. I'm not sure. I'm just going around. Sherry, how did you wrap the belly. I went up and down. And I think I like that better. This is kind of looking like a bullseye. Like a beehive. I'm going to fix it when I'm done. Sherry, he needs a basket with carrots. I know. I need to try to find the right size basket. Listen, I'm doing this for now, but I think I'm going to go back over it up and down later with yarn. I'm not liking the look of it. It's kind of looking like a beehive on his belly, and I'm not liking it. Don't go around and around. It was worth a try, but I'm not liking it. If he was a bear, it would be okay, but I'm not liking that. After dinner, I'm going to fix his belly and come back on. John, you could start dinner, and then I'll just finish this after dinner. Because I'm going to fix his belly. Not liking it. Not liking it. He might have fell asleep. I agree. The up and down looks better. Yeah. I'm going to go back over it with yarn. It looks like a... I don't like it. It looks like a big beehive. I don't like it. I'm going to fix it later. So I'm just going to go up and down, up and down. It comes out better. Yeah. I'm going to cover this up. But let's right now... Let me show you how to make the stand. Because after dinner, I need to make a new foot too. Because I don't like this foot. Okay. So, I have a big long 1x6 board in the garage. I cut this 15 inches. So it's a 1x6 and it's cut 15 inches long. I don't know why they call it 1x6 because it's not 6 inches. It's not. It's 5.5 inches. So here's what I did. I need to find the center to mark where my dowels are going to go. So I figured out where the center is horizontal, right? Is that horizontal, vertical? Vertical. So it's 5.5. So I mark 2 3/4 on each side. I marked down 2 3/4 on each side. Then I'm going to put my ruler on here so I'm straight. Then you're going to want to mark at 6 inches in and then 9 inches in. That's where my 2 dowels are going to go. So I mark like this. Then I used my dowel is 3/8 and 3/8. So I used a 3/8 inch drill bit. And I drill right through the wood. Did I go all the way through? I'm not sure. Yep. That's one. drill your 2 holes all the way through. I do give my little holes a sanding. Okay, so you have this. I used my Waverly antiquing wax. I covered the whole thing and wiped it with paper towels after. I even do the bottom. I do the sides, the bottom, like this. Now, your 2 4-inch pieces of dowel go down in there perfect. They're nice and tight. If you think they're not tight enough, you can add some Gorilla Clear Grip adhesive in there. All right, let me get this to kind of explain. So I'll slide the bunny on, but I kind of want to explain this. You're going to find the center of your bunny. And this is going to go, I'm trying to think now how I did this. I think I did it this way. Over that. Yeah, up in here. Okay. So you're going to slide your 2 dowels in this opening here. Like this. We're going to do the bunny. But you're going to slide your 2 dowels in there. I tried to pull this apart wide enough to slide the 2 rings, like the middle, over. But with the yarn, I couldn't get it separated. So I'm just going to stick it up there. And I got to find the middle of my bunny. And I may have to just push my yarn over so I could see. You could separate your yarn so you could see. I think it's easier if I lay them down and get it in. There's 1. There's 2. I'm hitting something. It's not going up there. It's not going up there. Not quite sure what I'm hitting. Okay, there he goes. Oh, his neck still seems floppy to me, doesn't it? Okay. Let me look at him. His head seems a little floppy. All right. I do not like that belly. So he's standing. Your feet. I put him in here. This is going to help your bunny stand better too. So you're going to slide your feet. Not this one because I don't like that one, but my little toe ends go in the front. And you're going to slide them under. We're going to glue them, but not yet. I just got to look at them to make sure I got them how I think I want them. Okay, so look. You're going to slide his feet under there to get them how you like. Now, I'm not gluing this one down yet because I need to make a new foot. I don't like that one. Then, as soon as I find my glue, I'm using my Gorilla clear grip adhesive. I slide my foot out. Now my feet, I gotta fix that neck. My back of my foot goes all the way to the end of the board. And I'm on top of something. Okay. So I want to add my gorilla. And you could start dinner. I'm not going to do the toes because they hang off a little. But I'm going to add my gorilla. I'm gonna need a new tube. Okay. I'm not gluing down that second foot until I make a new one. But I got my gorilla clear grip on there. Then I am just going to slide my foot. Ugh, I should have lifted him a little bit. I should have lifted the bunny up a little bit and slid the foot under. Oh, you got wine. You stinky.
It's coming to check.
You could start dinner.
I just preheated that.
Because I'm going to come fix my belly and show it.
Like it.
I don't like it either.
I like the other belly better.
Yeah.
I like the other belly better.
I like the other belly better too. Huh. And then
got it go that way.
It's got to go up and down.
Or up and down, whatever that one is.
That one was up and down, but I end up like kind of at a swoosh. And it ends up looking like that.
Well, you got to adorn it yet anyway. But
I got to what?
Adorn
Can you
it,
see
right?
his feet?
Put like a bow on them.
Well, yeah, I'm going to make a bow.
Yeah, so I just started.
Oh, I still got to make his arms.
Yeah, I know. But okay. I just preheated the oven.
And I got to make a different foot because that yarn was different. This is really bothering me, can I tell you? Sherry, maybe the beehive belly is making it flop a bit. I don't know. I'm going to have to...
The other one don't flop.
No, the other one does not flop like that.
All right, you're on your own.
All right, yell for me when dinner's ready, because then I'll just stop. And, Huh?
I got to preheat the oven. I got to cook the Brussels sprouts. That's a half hour. Probably like 45 minutes, but...
All right,
How long do you think people can watch you?
They like watching me. They're saying hi. All right, let's make his arms. This is driving me crazy. All right. I might stick another little piece of dowel down in the back of that neck. I don't know. Let's make his arms. Let's make his arms. I'm a hot mess right here. Okay. Hot glue gun is still on. All right. I already made one. So I used, now you can probably use that 16 gauge wire, the garden wire I got from Walmart that I've been using a lot in my crafts. This I had in my stash too. This is 16 gauge jewelry wire. And this is just so easy to bend. It's just so easy. So I cut 20 inches. So you'll need two 20-inch pieces, one for each arm. Now you can use that garden wire or whatever wire you have and you want to use. Just make sure it's kind of easy to bend. I got to straighten it out so I can measure it. Yes, there's a blog. I did post the link to the blog earlier. But if you just go to thecraftydecorator.com and click on blog. Okay. Here's my 20 inches. So I have a 20-inch piece of my 16 gauge jewelry wire. And I'm going to bend it in half. Don't worry, we'll shape it once we're done. And I want to twist the two ends together. I start with my fingers, but then I finish it with the needle nose pliers. Maybe my fingers are better. Okay. I'm going to cover it, but see what happens? It kind of twists, so you need to straighten it out. All right. So here's my arm. Make sure I'm using the right yarn. Take the end of my yarn, and I'm going to put it through the middle of my arm, and I'm going to tie a knot. Now leave some yarn hanging. I might have left too much. I want to get my knot tight. Okay. I probably left too much. But leave some, I don't know, maybe an inch or two. Because we're going to wrap it around this pokey piece. So just add hot glue all around that piece, your twisted piece. Whoops. And wrap this around. I just dripped hot glue on me. I got a string. A big long string. And I do have too much. So I'm going to cut some off. And just glue down this end. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to wrap around my arm. I kind of like pushing it down still. Now, you'll notice your arm kind of collapses in a little bit. So I push it, spread it back out, I should say. Let's go this way, Sherry, so it's easier. The arms go quick. Sherry tried in going around and around instead of horizontal, but she hates it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I'm going to cover it up with more yarn. I'm going to cover it up with more yarn. Okay. Kind of bent it. All right. I don't want it too fat. Okay, here's my arm. Now, see, I still have this loop here after wrapping. I don't know. Inch, 2 inches, maybe 2 inches. Cut your yarn off, and then I start going through that loop and wrapping around. So, like, that's the end of his little paw there. Or foot, whatever, his arm. Terry, you're so sweet. Okay. I'm going to just end up gluing down my little end there. And I'm going to push it inside. So then you won't even see that little glued end. Now, I think I need to leave I think I need to move that bunny, put that bunny on the stand. So you need 2 of those. Goodness. I think I need to move her. And I think I need to bring this closer. No, maybe she needs to go up here. Oh, yeah, you'll be able to see. Okay. Push that back. So I take the arm, and you got to look at it to see where you think your arm should go. So say I want it to go here. Now look. I'm bending like an inch or 2 around the back of your form. So there's my arm, and it stays there. We're going to zip tie it, but now you need your second one to be like in the same spot. So let me see. Oh God, that belly's driving me crazy. Do I have them in the same spot? I think so. Okay. Then you need your 8-inch zip ties. And you want to go. Now I got to make sure, feel that you're getting between the arm, like the 2 pieces of wire. I'm trying to feel, because I want to come out the body. I got to turn it so I could see. You could actually take it off if you want to take it off, because you have your little bend there, and then I could feed it through. Let's make sure I got it in the same spot. Okay. All right. So I fed it through. Make sure you're getting between the 2 pieces of wire of the arm. And then come through your frame of the body. And then I'm just going to pull it up the side of the arm here. And pull it to the back tight. So here's his arm. Now I could bend him however I want to bend it. Here's my extra piece. I got to do, I knocked this one off. I got to do this one. So I am just going to make sure I am between the 2 wires. You don't want to go through the arm part, just your bend part, like not down here. Come out the side and then feed it through there. Get your arm on. I need to get my arm on. Let me check and make sure I'm in the same spot. And then zip tie. Pull it tight. Let me cut these off. I think I might need to stick another dowel down in there. So look, here's his arms. Now I'm going to have to go like this when I cover the belly. And you can bend them whichever way. So with her, Michael's got these little flowers, these bundles of flowers on clearance. I think this one is $4.99. And this pink one was $3.99. So you can have her hold flowers if you're doing a girl. I'm going to look for a basket to have him hold. Okay, so for her collar, here's what I did. Let me find, okay. So I had this doily collar in my stash, but I didn't like the way the points looked. I didn't like the way the points looked, but I kind of figured out how to pleat it all. Because on this, they have a thin ribbon. Let me find my ends. Okay. They have a thin ribbon going in and out of the little holes on the edge here. And then you would just pull these two end pieces to make it pleat. To make it pleat up. So my idea was, and I don't know if I like this doily for it. Let me think before I cut it. Oh no, I could do it. So for her collar, my doily was different. I took a doily and I'm gonna snip out the center of the doily. I hear the fire crackling. I'm watching to see. I'm looking to see how I'm cutting it. I don't say this in the blog, this part. So I'm going to show you. Oh, one more. Hey, now I have this pretty little doily to use for something else. Okay, so here's what I end up with. Now, I first slid it over the head. I know, we're going to make him a boy, and I'm going to show you, but this is how I did the girl thing. I first slid it over, and I was going to cut it and just fit it around her neck and stitch it together. But here's a better thing, because that little collar doily gave me an idea. So, what did I do with that little thing of yarn? Oh, here. I want a lot of work bunnies over late. I hurt you with that one, cutting the doily. All right. This is from Dollar Tree, this cotton yarn. So I'm using this in a big eye needle. I think I need to trim that so I can get it through. Okay. And I am just going to stitch like in and out of some of these holes here. I think I'll do every 2 holes. Two. I keep hitting that hot glue gun. know that's going to be too long of an end. Basket with carrots and all cabbage. I know. And I know Deborah Robinson, you sent me some little baskets. And I have to find, they might be too small. I'm not sure. I got to find where I stuck them. I thought I put them in my Easter Rubbermaids downstairs. And I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm just not looking good enough in them. Trying to pay attention. Two. I am getting hungry. How was your visit with your grandkids? Sharon Pike, it was wonderful. We made it out of there just in time because they all got sick. So thank goodness we did not catch what they got. That Mila, she just loves to craft. She was on my phone looking on Amazon for craft stuff. And she found this bucket of, it's all little pom-poms, eyes, pipe cleaners, a bunch of little stuff. And she was like, Sherry, Grandma, will you order this for me? And I said, okay. I said, the thing is, Mila, Grandma made you craft boxes like this 2 Christmases ago, and you didn't take care of the stuff. So where is it? She didn't take care of it. Okay, so look. I went all the way around. Now I left that end too long. I went all the way around, and now I could slide this over my bunny head and just pull my 2 ends. Well, it's easier on the bunny, but then you get a, look at, you get a ruffle for around the bunny's neck. I think they will be too small for the bunny. Okay, Deborah, I need to find a better basket. No, I can't leave that bunny belly like that. I gotta fix it. But look how cute that is. Okay, that's how I did for around the girl. For the boy, here was my thought. Okay. I don't want to, I didn't want to use a ribbon, but I can. Now I got to cut this so I could show you how I did it. I thought I would stick with my whole doily theme going on there. So here's another doily. Now I have 2 different ones, and I'm thinking I'm liking the other one better, but I'm going to show you. So I lay down my doily, and I'm going to find like the center of it. And I start gathering up. I'm going to make like a bow, like a bow tie type of thing. But I think I got a smaller one, and I'm thinking I like it better. He needs a bow tie. I know. You can use ribbon to make a bow tie. But I want to show you this one. And then we're going to do the little one. So I just gather up the center, and I'm using a zip tie to pull it together. Okay, it may be too big. I should do the little one too. So I would put ribbon around the center, But I was thinking, I don't know, if I want like this as a bow tie, it's kind of big, I think. Or I can make one out of ribbon. I gotta get on a flat surface there. Here's a little doily. And I was thinking, this might look better. Oh, I don't know. What I do with the zip ties. Thank you, Maria. In front of his belly. That basket, no, I can't. I can't leave it like that. That will drive me crazy just knowing his belly looks like that. No, I can't. It's got to be fixed. It's got to be fixed. I don't like it. Knowing that it's there like that would drive me crazy. Okay. Huh. Oh, that I just can't look at that. Okay. So what do you think of that? And if I put, got to get it even ground there. If I put, have him hold a bunch of carrots. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Someone's saying a little bow tie may be better. I don't know. You know me. I got to kind of look at things for a couple days to see what I like. I don't know. I was thinking of blue velvet. He didn't eat the belly rubs. I was thinking some blue velvet ribbon around the center. I don't know. I got to really think about it because I need to glue this on. Unless I have a pin somewhere that I could glue to the back of this, like a pin. And I could glue to the back and pin it on. Do you have, I kind of didn't really want to do any kind of Easter print. Well, I guess carrots were like summer. Because I don't want to make them real Eastery because I just want to leave them out all summer. But maybe carrot print. I don't know. I'm not going to hook it on until I see what I think. I don't know. I got the face. I think her face is kind of girly looking. A bow tie done with fabric to add color. I wish I had a kid's regular Easter tie to wrap around his neck and hang down. I got to play around with it first, but this is really throwing me off, so I got to cover this up. All right, so let me tell you the other thing for my girl. I'm not sure. I got to play with that. Maybe the bow tie is throwing me off too, the doily one. I had to play with it. But I got to make a new foot and I got to cover that belly. Uh-oh. I just pulled her off her stand. Because I don't glue it. I don't glue it down in there. All right, wait. Now I got to get it back in there. Guess maybe I should glue it. Okay. She's much easier. That boy's giving me a hard time. That boy's giving me a hard time. Okay. So I did that with the doily. Then I added a small doily with a pin there. See, this is not glued on, so if I ever want to change it, I could change it. This bow is not glued on either. This is just a girl's bow that you clip on. I kind of, if I didn't have to glue it, I don't really want to. I will come up with something. I know, isn't she so pretty? See, the face to me is a girly face. And I'm trying to make that a boy. I don't know. Okay, so look. Remember I told you I added more. This is not in my blog either because this came about after. I added this big tail. These were in my stash. These were from Hobby Lobby. I don't even know if it was last year, the year before. But it's a giant pom-pom bunny kit. So I'm not using the little eyes and stuff. I'm just using this humongous bunny tail, I'm going to call it, and glue it to the back. Could you paint over the eyelashes? Oh. Can I paint over them? I'm going to have to try it with print one out and try it. I don't want to try it on him because what if it doesn't work? He'll look terrible. I should have removed those lashes and added two faces. One for the boy and one for the girl. Huh. That's a good idea. You're doing good using all the stuff. Maria, I'm trying. Oh, she says paint the nose black. Oh. Huh. I gotta try it on I thought I had an extra one printed. Okay. So I do. So, I wonder if I get the black pencil. Gosh, I don't even know how old these are, but these are the pencils I use to color the face. So let's see. Whoop. Bear with me. Did you print the face? I did. And you can print it. I printed the face and then I colored the face in with my pencils. Oh. I love coloring. He needs black. His whiskers are black. The whiskers are black. I colored them with a black pencil. They are black. There's the black nose. Might add a little gray on his pink cheeks, barely lightly over them. They too pink? Where the pink blush paint though? Blush brown, paint marker or varnish wipe on and off. If I start playing with that pink, I'm gonna mess it up. You really can't brown it out. I really can't brown it out. He'll look like he has 2 brown spots. Oh no. Black nose. So someone said get rid of oh gosh, this is like water. I'm not crazy about these Posca pens. I just have to tell you. I am not crazy about that at all. So, let's see. Oh, sugar. Hi, Catherine. I am doing good. How are you? Wouldn't paint directly on the face. Well, this is just a printout. I gotta practice on this before I touch that. But this is gonna need a couple coats of white. I'm just playing with it to see if it makes a difference. Lightening the pink will do the trick. How am I going to lighten it? I don't want to really lighten it with brown. To me, brown is going to make it look funny. I don't really want to lighten it with brown. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I don't know. They probably still need to be lightened more. Leave the pink cheeks. I don't want to touch the cheeks with brown. But I don't really know if you can actually paint over those lashes. I don't know. Oh, and black for the bottom lip line. I think you're gonna see the whole lash thing. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. The only thing I could tell you to do is print it out, take an X-Acto knife, I'm going to see if this will work. I'm going to have to sharper. Ow, I need a sharper X-Acto knife. Norma, I know. I'm going to go eat dinner and fix these, and then I'm going to come back on and show you all. Okay, here's my thought. Now, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to play with it. And see if it will work. So my thought is, if I cut those lashes out with an X-Acto knife, and I place this on top of another piece of white paper and take a copy of it and print it, will it work? I don't know. Oh, I can't go rearranging the whole face. Someone says straight across whiskers. You guys can make a new face. I'm not, I am not going to do that. But I like the black lip idea. I hear the oven beeping, so my food must be getting ready. Kind of like the black lip idea. Yeah. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to go eat dinner, and I'm going to play with this, and I'll tell you what I come up with. Yeah, you can just go online and print a different bunny face. You have to adjust it to fit right onto that circle. Oh, girl. Guys, I am not like, I am not, this is like supposed to be the teeth. See those two with the line down the center? That's supposed to be like two teeth. I am not rearranging this whole face. But I do like the black. Black nose, black lip line. And I'm just not sure about those those eyelashes. I'm not sure if it'll work. Boys do have eyelashes. Boys do. Is dinner ready? Oh, John's coming to show you our dinner. I'm going to fix my stuff and come back on. I got to fix this stuff. John's showing you dinner.
So this is a tomahawk pork chop. People were asking what it was. So
That's
it's a center cut rib chop that the butcher trims this so it looks like a tomahawk. And we're having some roasted Brussels sprouts and some, they were leftovers, the leftover Mediterranean roasted vegetables.
Okay, I'm not eating in front of them.
Okay, I thought maybe.
No, I'm going. I'm going down to eat, and then I'll come back on. So listen, if the face, someone said, where'd I get the face? If you go to my blog, go to thecraftydecorator.com, click on blog. This bunny will be the first blog. The first blog you see. Click under supplies I used. Click the bunny face. It's the first line under supplies I used. Bunny face and foot pattern, I think it says. Click on that. It will bring up the face and the foot for you to print out. Okay, Glenda's coming for dinner. All right, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to play with this face and fix that belly because that belly's driving me crazy. And I'm going to come back on. I'll let you know when I'm coming on. All right, guys, you're probably hungry too. Go enjoy dinner, and I will send out a message when I'm coming back on. And thanks for joining me. Bye.